Good morning all, and welcome to this online session of how to construct a test in Blackboard. And here you are seeing my Blackboard session, and I am planning to construct a new test in my course. So I will log into my course of MDS 422, MDS 422 784. This is my practical session, practical platform for my oral medicine course. This is my homepage and logo, Oral Medicine 1, MDS 422. So today, let us see how we can construct a test with multiple choice question for the final theory exam. So first we have to go to the content. Here on the left side of the screen, you are able to see all the icons there. In that, you have to click on the content, and inside the content, you have the assessment icon, and in the assessment icon, here you have the test. So we have to click the test icon, and a new screen will open. Here we have to create a new test. Okay, create a test. So once this screen comes, here you have to name the test. So I will name the test as a trial test, trial final exam test, trial final exam test. So I have given the name trial final exam test. So we don't have to give a description or instructions now. So we will submit this. So now once you submit, the next screen will come. That is the test canvas. Here we can make our questions, multiple choice questions. So you have to go to the create question, and you have the different formats of question available. So in our final exam, we are planning to conduct a multiple choice question. So we will select the multiple choice question as our option. So once that is done, we are into the platform to create a question. So question title, we will give it as question number 1. Okay, and here we have to type our question. So instead of typing, what I will do is I will open my course folder, and already I have prepared my final exam paper. So I have my final exam paper. So select the final exam paper from there, final theory. Okay, and open the already prepared question for the exam. Okay, so from here I will try to copy this question to that Blackboard platform. So let me go back. Here I need to type the question. So I don't want the number to appear here, so I will delete it. And I don't want to paste the options in this table. So after pasting the questions, now what we have to do is we have to paste the answers in 4 different columns. There are 4 options: answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, and answer 4. So I have to paste each option in each table. So here I will try to paste the first option, that is the uremic stomatitis. Okay, and in the second option, in the second table, I will paste the second option, and I will cut. I can press the Control X so that I can cut. And in the third column, I will paste the option, and I will again put Control X and paste the fourth option in the fourth column. Okay. Now my question is ready. Which one of the following is a non-keratotic white lesion? So what is the answer? I have to see. So non-keratotic lesion, the answer is the first uremic stomatitis is the correct answer. So here you can see, after making the question and pasting the option, you have to select which is the correct answer. So for my question, the correct answer is 1. So I have to select the correct answer 1. Now, after doing this, if you want to give a feedback to the students, you can give like congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. So if he get the answer correct at the end of the exam, he may get a feedback, and that feedback for this question will be congratulations. If you want to, if you would like to give a feedback for incorrect response, you can say sorry. It's it's a wrong answer. Wrong answer. If you like to give feedback, yes, you can. Otherwise, no need for this feedback. So now my question is ready. And if you go to the top, here you can see if you want to randomize the option, the same question, when it goes to different students, the options will be randomized. If you want that, you have to click here, show the answer in random order. That means when it goes to one student, the correct answer will be option A. But the same question, when it goes to another student, the correct option will be shifted to a B or C or D. So that is the randomization of the option. That is also possible in Blackboard. This is to avoid cheating, online cheating, or discussion between the students during the exam, and the possibility of getting the correct answer is less. Okay. So once you fill the question and the answers, you have to submit the question. So the first question I have successfully created. Now look at this. The number 1 is a multiple choice question, and this is my question. Okay, and the correct option is uremic stomatitis. We have A, B, C, and D option. And look at this here. The point grade or the mark allotted is 10. So if you want to change it to 1 or whichever score you like to give, you have to click on that and change it to 1. Once you have given the correct mark, you give submit, it will be changed to 1. Okay, so my first question is now ready. So like this, I can keep on building any number of questions. So in our final exam, since we are planning for 20 marks and 1 mark for each MCQ, we have to plan for a 20 MCQ final exam. So you have to make 20 MCQs like that. So I will do one thing. I will create one more MCQ. Then we will finish this practice session. Okay. I will again go here. I will again click multiple choice, and the question title, now I will give question number 2, and in the question text, what I have to do is I have to copy my second question from the test which I have already prepared. I will put Control C, then I will come back to my Blackboard and try to paste it. Now I will remove the numbering because I don't want the number to be visible. So my question is ready. I will put Control X and remove all the options. Now, which one of the following is a local predisposing factor for the occurrence of oral candidiasis? This is my questions. Now, what I have to do is, again, I will click on to the show answers in random order. Okay. Then now I have to paste the options in the respective table. So I will put the option A here, and I will put my option B here, and I will put Control X and remove the C and D, and put Control V here. It will get pasted. Now I will again put Control X, and I will put Control V, and the fourth option is pasted. Now what I have to do next is to select the correct answer. So the correct answer for this question is B. Correct answer is B. So I have selected the correct answer. Okay. If I want to give the feedback, I can give again congratulations, congratulations. And again the incorrect response, I can put sorry. Then after that I can submit. Now my second multiple choice question is successfully created. So again, look at this. The number of the points that has been given for this question again is 10. So I wanted to make it as 1, and I can give submit. Now I have built 2 questions in this test. So like that, you can create 20 questions, and after creating 20 questions, you have to press this button OK. So now once you press OK, you will come to this page where the title of our exam is visible here, trial final exam. You have to just select it and submit it. Once you submit your exam, what will happen is the next screen will be the test options. So in this page, all your criteria for your exam, you have to decide. Okay, what are the criteria available? So if you would like to give a description of this test, okay. So for example, I have made a few descriptions for the exam. Let me go to my folder, theory exam. Yes. Very good. Okay, no problem. So what we can is we can give the description. So this is the second semester final exam, final theory exam in the year of 2019-20. Okay, and we can go to the next. If you want more description, you can write it here, like this exam. This exam has 20 MCQs. Okay, and for each MCQ, MCQ, uh, MCQ, 1 minute, 1 minute is allotted, and the total duration of the test is 20 minutes. Since 20 questions, and for each question we are giving 1 minute, so the total duration of the test will be 20 minutes. Once you start, the exam has to be completed within 20 minutes. Okay, otherwise what will happen is I will set a criteria that after 20 minutes the system by itself will submit the exam. If the student didn't complete by 20 minutes, the system by itself will submit the exam. Okay, so all these instructions related to the exam you can show it here, and open the test in the new window. You don't have to click anything. And if you want this test to be visible to the students, you have to click yes. If I click this will be shown in the dashboard of the students. Okay, and if you want to make an announcement, like this exam is ready and it can be taken on such and such date at what time, if you make an announcement, this will automatically will appear in the students dashboard. So these two, no, I am not opting for this options now. Now the next one is multiple attempts. So in our final exam, we are planning to give only one attempt. Okay, if you are planning for a single attempt, you don't have to select this. But if you allow your students to take more than one time, for example, multiple attempts, you can number the attempts, allow unlimited attempts, or you can see I would like the students to take this exam to the maximum of 2 times. So I will give 2. So if you set a criteria like that, if he takes the exam on the first time and if he's not satisfied with the marks, you are giving another chance for the students to take up this exam. So for my exam, I don't want to give 2 options. I will give the student only 1 option. They will take only 1 time exam. Okay. So, and next important criteria in the option is force completion. As I told you previously, at the end of 20 minutes, I want my students to finish and submit the exam. Otherwise, the system will be automatically submitting the exam at the end of 20th minute. So if you click this, then this will happen automatically. It will get submitted. Okay, and set timer. So that we have already decided 20 questions, each question 1 minute. So total of 20 minutes, and auto submit. If I select on at the end of 20th minute, it will get submitted. Okay. Now display. Now I am making this question. Now the students cannot see this exam. When I want my students to see this exam in their dashboard, so that I can click and select. Today is 4th. I want my students to see this on 5th. At what time? I want them to see in the morning. maybe by 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, I want them to see. So display until how long you are giving your students a chance to take up this exam, because some students, all the students may not take the exam at the same time. So I want to give some grace time. So what I can decide is tomorrow, 5 o'clock, tomorrow, 5th April, uh, and I want this link to be active in the student dashboard till 11 o'clock. So 1 hour I have given. The exam duration is 20 minutes. So I am giving a grace period of another 40 minutes. So within this 1 hour, 10 to 11, the students can log into their system and take up this exam. Okay. Okay. Now regarding the password, if you want to create any password, and if the student has to log into this, they have to put the password. But for us, it is not useful. Why? Because already the student entered the Blackboard through his by using his university ID. So we don't need to put the password. And test availability to whom you are planning for this test. So add user, if you click that, for my course, these are the students who are registered for my course. So there are 25 students who are registered for oral medicine 1 in this year. So their name will be visible there. So after selecting their names on the top, see here in this, if you select, all the students will be selected and will be eligible to take this exam. Once you select, this is the submit button. What you have to do is select the students, and here you have the submit button. Just submit it. Once you submit, all the selected students name and their single, only we are giving only one attempt, and the timer is 20 minutes, and we have taken the option of auto submit, and at the end of 20 minutes the system will force the exam to be closed. So all these criteria are there. So we have set the criteria for the participants. After that, due date, no need to select the due date. Okay, then include the test in the grade center score. This is very important. Why? Because after taking the exam, students mark or the grades will be shown in the grade center. That we will discuss about that later. Okay, so when the students complete the exam, the students will be able to see their result, and also their grades we will be able to see in the test grade center, which we will discuss later. Okay, and show the result and give the feedback to the students when you want the students to see the result. Immediately after submission of the exam, I want my students to see their scores per question and all the correct answers. Okay, and so I want the students to get the feedback also. So all I will select. So the correct answer will be shown to the students. The feedback to the students, whether it is if it is correct, it will be shown as congratulations. If it is wrong, it will be shown as sorry, and all answers will be shown. So again, if you don't want the students to immediately see the result, what we can do is after attempts are graded, or on a specific date, or after the due date. Well, if you select previous option due date, after the due date you can make your students see the result. So it is up to you to decide when the students will be able to see their grades. Okay, and the last thing is, you want the entire test to be seen in a single screen or one question at a time. So it is always better that one question at a time. Why? Because if they take a screenshot and share it to other students, it will be a problem. So one by one question will be a better option. Now the next option is prohibit backtracking. So if the student finish one question and move to the next question, he cannot come back to the previous question. So why? Because this option is very important. This will help to prevent cheating. So once he finished one question and go to the second question, sometimes the students will finish all the questions, and they will try to come back and discuss with the other students over the phone or chatting, and try to get the correct answer. That can be prevented by this option, prohibit backtracking. And we have one more option of randomizing the question. So now we imagine that we have made 20 questions, and all the students are getting the questions in the same order. There is again possibility of cheating. They may discuss and say, what is the answer for the first question? What is the answer for the fifth question? So if you select this option, the question will be randomly arranged for each student. That means for one student, if the question is the first question, it won't be the first question to the another student. It may be the fifth question or the sixth question. So we can randomize the question between the participants. Before I have selected randomize the option, the option itself will be shuffled from A to D, and this is the shuffling of the question within the 20 questions. Okay, this is a good option. So once you fix all the criteria, you give the submit button. Now your test is ready, and it will be shown in the content page. What you have to do is go and select the content page. Okay, in the content page, in the bottom, your new test has come. Trial final exam test. Now this, if you see this icon, it is not prominent. That means this test is not ready now. So what is the meaning of that? If I go to the student view, if I go to the enter the student preview, okay, it won't be visible in the student preview. For example, now I am seeing my course as a student. So if I go and click the content, and if I go to the bottom, that new test is not visible for the students. Why? Because I have fixed a timing for that test. Tomorrow morning, that is a 5th at 10 o'clock, this test will become active and it will be visible to the students. Now you see here, my previous exam, OSP and oral, is active because it is already done, and it will be seen in the student mode. Okay. Now, if I want to exit the student preview, you have to go here and click. And when you exiting the student preview, you have to always click this, keep the preview user and all data, and then continue. So now I am back into my teacher's view of my platform. And as a teacher, I want to test how my exam will look like. What I will do is I will go to the content page and select the trial exam, and now see the instructions. This test has a time limit of 20 minutes. Time setting, the test will save and submit automatically when the time expires, or criteria are very clearly given to the students. Once started, they have to finish it within 20 minutes. Okay. So now I am going to take this exam as an instructor. So I will select the begin button. Now the exam has started for me. Okay. So this is the first question, because we have made a criteria that only one question will be visible at a time. So my first question is this: which one of the following is a non-keratotic white lesion? I know that answer is A. Okay. Once I select the option, automatically it will be saved. Now I can go to the next question. Okay. Now the next question is visible here. Which one of the following is a local predisposing factor for the occurrence of oral candidiasis? So I know the correct option is B, but I will select a wrong option. Okay, I will select a wrong option. And now you can see it is randomized. Can you see the options randomized? A is there, B is here, and D is here. So it will be better if you don't keep these letters. If you give randomized option, it is better to remove this options, naming of the options. Okay. Now save and submit. So I have finished my exam. So if I want to see my result, what I have as an instructor, if I give OK, attempt score 1 out of 2 points. So I have got 1 question correct out of 2. Okay. And see, I have the total duration of this exam. I have allotted 20 minutes, but I have finished the exam in 1 minute. Okay. So the results can be immediately seen by the student. Okay. So once you finish, you have to click the OK button. Now this is how you can create a test in Blackboard using multiple choice question. So like that, you can make 20 questions and you can build a test for the final theory exam. Hope it is very clear to you all. And if you have any doubts or feedback, it is welcome. You can send your feedbacks through my email k.pillai, P-I-L-L-A-I @mu.edu.sa. Thank you for watching. Thank you.